Good morning and good evening. Good morning for those of you that are watching us from Australia, New Zealand, and the Southern Hemisphere. Good morning to our friends in Toronto. Hi, Makini.
Good evening here. It's evening.
Good evening. I'm sorry. I said good morning.
Good evening, and good morning to those of you on the other side of the world. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today for the Renewing Your Mind interview series. My name is Makini Smith, and this is my lovely co-host and co-author, Suzana Mihajlovic. And we are doing this series. We're interviewing, previous clients. We're interviewing other thought leaders in the space. We're interviewing people who we have connected with along our journey who have not only changed their world with the same material that we have here in this book, which is now a bestseller.
It was actually a bestseller when we first announced it. And we had no idea. We weren't looking. And Makini, I wake up to a message a few days ago from Makini, and we were what was it August 28th?
Goodness, I can't remember the exact date, but it was the end of August. Yeah,
it was the date that we announced it. So thank you, everybody, for your support.
Yes.
And if you haven't got the book, get it. Get it today. What are you waiting for?
Get it today. You can now pre-order the book. The book launches November 1st. And we are doing this series as a part of our book launch. And today we have a very, very special guest for all of you. I want to start by saying, before she became a client, she was a dear friend who I also connected with through other events in Toronto. So today we have Amanda Hammer. She discovered her love and her passion for food when she was young. Her mom teaching her traditional Guyanese dishes and exposing her to the melting pot of Toronto. So she's created her own unique style. And Amanda was one of our first Renewing Your Mind clients. She had joined our community. She's one of the founding members within the Renewing Your Mind community. And she signed up to do coaching with Suzana and I. And we are excited for everything that we have witnessed Amanda fulfill and take action towards since then. Like, I can't wait to get into this interview because I want you guys to see what we've seen, the huge gap in her growth, both emotionally and within her business and her mindset. So please welcome Amanda.
It's a pleasure to be here. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Amanda, for saying yes to being a part of this Renewing Your Mind interview series. We are so honored to have you. And like I said, we are so proud of all your accomplishments. And I didn't want to, skip through your bio or read anything, word for word, but I wanted people to understand the greatness that we have been able to witness. So I would love if you could share with everyone a little bit about yourself. Who is Amanda?
Edible Bliss. So Edible Bliss is Amanda Hammer, who loves, adores food, desserts, and basically I love to feed people. I've worked at many different restaurants around the city. I've been a head chef. I've been a pastry chef around the city. I've fed the Prime Minister of Canada. I've been on many talk shows and City TV, City Line, Breakfast Television featured me. I've done game shows and stuff like that. I quit my job. I took a risk and I took my job in 2018 before the apocalypse. And I think that was aligning for me because God's like, you need to work for yourself. So that worked out for me. And then now I'm here and I own a restaurant on downtown, one of the busiest strips in Toronto, the Danforth. And yeah, I've collaborated with Haitian street food, and we're doing a Haitian Caribbean fusion of foods. And I am ecstatic because it's something that I've been wanting and yearning for a very long time. A brick and mortar. Yes.
So good. You can really feel the passion and the love for what you do in your voice. And I just want to reiterate, we are so honored to have you here today. And just seeing your growth and everything that has been manifested in your life, everything that you've done in less than 12 months, because it hasn't been 12 months yet. As Kini said, you were one of our very first clients. So we ran a number of workshops, Renewing Your Mind workshops last year. And most of our viewers may not know, as a result of the feedback and the great growth that the women that attended our workshops saw, we thought it was a no-brainer to transcribe the workshops and create a book out of it. So it's been less than a year that you've been with us. Tell us a bit about how this material has changed your life. We've experienced it with you. So many wins, so many quantum leaps achieved. But, tell our audience, if you would like to, just how it has changed your life.
Um, it changed my life by understanding that on a subconscious level, there's things that I don't even understand, like the way I
Mm,
view life,
mm,
view other people,
yes,
why I continue to do the same things I do. Um,
yes,
when you understand that it's embedded and it's on a subconscious level, and it's something that you've learned from childhood or taught and it's innate, and then when you learn through your course, sorry, I'm hearing some feedback. Through your course that you can change that. It's like wow.
yeah,
And stuff that you break down in when you log on to your weekly get-togethers on renewing the
yes,
mind and Bob Proctor's teachings and stuff like that. Um,
yes,
every time I log on, I learn something new. Can you guys hear me
yeah.
okay?
I can. Yeah, I can. How about you, Makini? How is it on your end?
I can hear her, but I'm hearing the feedback she's talking about.
What should I do
Okay.
on this end?
Um,
No
and
feedback on.
do you have
Okay.
any other screens open with like the interview playing on another screen or anything?
No,
Hmm.
no.
How's everyone else in the audience? Do you want to put a little comment in the comment box underneath? Are you experiencing feedback? So let us know in the comments. Can you hear us okay? It's a little bit delayed. Let's keep going, and as the messages come through, that will let us know whether there is feedback,
Okay.
whether there is, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So just learning about me and
uh-huh.
when I got the material, I was like, oh, I do that. Okay, so how do I change that? And just learning about um, attaching myself to certain people or not attaching myself to certain people or certain things will get me better results, you know, to help bring what my desires are in life into this manifestation.
Yes, absolutely. And they're key factors. Once you discover that you can change and it's only the subconscious that's holding you back and your past conditioning, and when you change and align and put universal principles, uh, into your life and your innate higher faculties, life does change. That's where the quantum leaps start to happen, and that's where dreams come true. So we've had a few people say that there is a little bit of feedback. It's better now. Okay, so Carol Bryan said it's better now. There was some echo in sound. Okay, fantastic. I'm very happy to hear that it's much better now. Okay. So, this is what happens, when we understand ourselves and how to change some things, infinite possibilities await.
And what's so brilliant about it is that before this course, before 2018, when I learned a little bit about it in 2018, but your course really opened my mind. Uh, I never heard about this stuff in grade school or high school or college.
Mm,
And
yeah,
this is key, like tapping into you.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because the education system doesn't teach us about ourselves, right?
Teaches us to memorize and to conform.
Yes, yes, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So, okay, so one of the most common things a lot of people have is like moving through their fears, right? So one of the I'm gonna say the a total blank in the middle of my what I was about to say. Yeah, okay, so we discussed fear in great detail in the book, right? And you've changed quite a bit since you started working with us. Tell us what you've learned about self-confidence and moving through the fear.
Ooh, first you've got to just embrace it. What I've learned in life whether you're doing good or bad, people are going to talk anyways. Just let them talk. I'm doing what I love. I'm helping people. I'm feeding people. I'm teaching people. And, I never looked at it before as I'm the people that I've employed. Um, they're living out their passion too, because they're learning new things. So, that the fear is it's still there a little bit, but it's more like I've gained a lot of confidence because I'm doing it. I've talked it, I'm doing it, and there's more to come. And like I said, like, people are going to talk anyways. They're going to talk good or they're going to talk bad. So might as well give them something to talk about. Just let me live my life and let me continue to pursue my dream. So
Yeah,
there's no
something
fear
you
in it.
said there, that the fear still exists, but it's about moving through the fear. I think
Yeah,
people have this idea that, people all of a sudden just become fearless and the fear is no longer there. But the reality is you've just learned to work through the fear. You've learned to push through your comfort zone because you know that the rewards are on the other side.
absolutely. And I'm living it right now. I'm living the rewards of having a restaurant and people knowing my name, knowing my company, coming to eat my food, all of that. It's such a blessing. I'm overwhelmed. I
We're
am.
overwhelmed for you. I can remember our very first discovery session we did with you, and I won't go into detail, but at the time, your big goal was, you said you just wanted a small brick and mortar. You said tucked in a little corner somewhere, and tiny little. You still want something little. Look at you now. I was there yesterday. I came to this venue, this space that you are now, cooking in, and it was a big brick
Yeah,
and mortar.
yeah,
Look at that.
I know.
You manifested that. You
I
did that.
did. I did. Absolutely.
For sure. And yeah, like, I remember those conversations too. And you're glowing. You're absolutely glowing in this interview, which is so great to hear.
Yeah.
And you also shared with me, not only has your, with us, you shared with us, not only has your dream come true in terms of your professional goal, but your personal life also has been incredible. So, yeah, that's always so wonderful to hear.
Yeah. I've met a good guy. We're taking very slow. Because like I was telling McQueenie, I noticed some of my imperfections because it hasn't been a year yet. But my projections from my fear of being hurt again in a relationship, because that really broke me, and I'm projecting it on him. So we're just taking things slow, and he knows all about it. But even with all of that going on, I never saw myself like being broken in the beginning of the year. I never saw myself owning a restaurant in such
Mm.
a time.
Mhm.
And that is all because of the repetitions that I learned from Bob Proctor, from you guys teaching me repeat, repeat, repeat. Um,
Yeah.
Doing and knowing and doing, it's two different things. Like, I know certain things, it's not giving me results. Why do I continue doing certain things? So
Yes.
changing that. A lot of all 12 steps, all 12 lessons, I've listened to while I'm cleaning, while I'm cooking, just trying to ingrain it in my mind. And each
Yeah.
time I listened to it, I heard something different. I got it. I got the message differently.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. That happens, doesn't it? And as you grow and change, you hear it differently too. Also, I love what you said. Just keep, you keep going, you keep repeating, because, change is difficult. We don't want to change, or your paradigms don't want to change. And to start off with, sometimes, you really need to just keep going until you start to see some changes. What I also loved about what you shared, Amanda, is earlier when you said, you let go of what other people thought. And I think most people, certainly most people that I speak to, and I'm sure it's the same for both of you, most people stop their dream in fear of what others would say. So I think that is so, so, so important.
yeah.
Letting go.
Bob Proctor used to say, why are we so concerned with what other people think or what other people are going to say? If you look at their lives, they will tell you and show you that they're not thinking. So why are we giving them so much credit about what they think about us?
Yes,
Very
it's so
true.
true. Yeah, and do they have the results that you want? So why care?
Exactly. And the other big thing is money. I almost let money stop me from um, signing up with your course, with this course. But the money
Yeah,
came. I don't know how it came, but it came. You
You
know,
made the
yeah,
decision. That's why it came.
yeah,
You made the decision. Oftentimes we think that we don't have what we need for or to get to our goals or get towards something, but it's about making the decision. Once you've made that decision, everything that you need will come to you. Everything that you need will be provided. The resources, the people, it will come to you.
yeah. I'm living proof of that.
and what a great lesson to learn about money.
Yeah,
Right? Because we are so conditioned, society, unless were born into wealth with, where you've got parents that understand the wealth mindset, society is so conditioned. We are so conditioned to live our life based on how much money we currently have.
yeah,
You'll never get ahead that way, and that means that money is your master.
very
But when
true.
you start to, understand the power is within you, the money must come.
The money, yeah. And to tell you this, so I was working with children for the summer, and I did it. I was like their lunch lady, and so that was mid-July. These guys at Bucon approached me, and they're like, "I want you to be my head chef," and I was like, "They're moving to a bigger space," and I was like, "No, uh, I'm not going to be your head chef because I have my own company out of a Bliss, and I'm not going to put it on the back burner." And they're like,
Mm,
"Well, we need to do something because we need to work together." So mid-July to August, barely any time to get this restaurant together. I had barely any funds. The funds came.
yeah,
I had to come
yeah.
up and up to $10,000 to put down, and then other stuff to put the restaurant together. The money came within a month and a half, less than a month,
Wow.
and we got it together. And you saw the place in person, McQueenie. So
Look at
Wow.
that. Again, you made a decision, right? And it came.
yeah,
I
that's why I
think
don't
Absolutely.
care about money. I don't cry over money anymore. Like I'll just pray on it, meditate, but I don't stress about money the way I used to be, like in my 30s or before. Like I just, it always works out for me.
Absolutely. It always works out for me. So, Amanda, you've just shared your journey, so from when I know you've known McKinney for a long time. When I first met you, when the three of us first got together after the Renewing Your Mind workshops, you said you knew in your gut that you had to jump on board, but you almost allowed money to stop you. And you've just shared all of the quantum leaps, all of the incredible things that are happening in your business as well as your personal life. Congratulations with this beautiful man that has come into your life. And you're thinking like a businesswoman. You've just, with the decision, just the story that you just shared, a minute ago, where there was an opportunity to expand your business, you've made a decision, and the money came within a month. So there's been so much change, so many blessings, so much change within you and in your life and your business. And as we mentioned before, we don't learn this at school. And yourself, because you've experienced it, we truly believe that everybody needs to learn about themselves through this material. Amanda, what would you like to say to our viewers about jumping on board with the Renewing Your Mind program?
I would like to say, first of all, you will not regret it because you'll learn different things about yourself on a subconscious level that you will not be taught anywhere. I guarantee that you will not be taught anywhere else.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow,
If you're ready
powerful.
for change, you're ready for a mind shift, a whole body shift, a whole just because it affects your mind, your body, your soul. It affects everything that you guys are teaching. And when you're taught all of that and you change all of that, what you attract is different. What you put out is different.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. When you change your mind, your body, and your soul, what you attract is different. And that's an example of changing the inside and the outside will change.
Yeah.
Thank
We
you.
attract what we're in harmony with.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being with us today. We've absolutely loved this time together. Any last final words, Amanda, Makini?
I just want to say thank you. It's mind blowing. And I just wish people would just give things like this a chance. I think people are shied away because of money, or because they think they know it all already, or because for whatever reason. But when you take a bet on yourself and take a bet on people who have success track records, like the two of you, you can't go wrong.
Mm.
You cannot go wrong.
I agree. You can never go wrong with investing in yourself.
Yeah.
The best investment you'll ever make.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amanda.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you.
We are so excited to be able to continue to witness all that you go after and pursue and welcome into your life. You know,
Well, I'm not done.
we know you're not done. That's why I'm like, we are so excited because there's so much more to come. You've just begun, because you've just opened up your awareness to it. So now that you're aware of it,
Yes.
you now have that power to continue to bring in what it is that you need and what it is that you desire.
Mhm. Next stop, I'm going to feed Oprah.
Yes. Yes.
Just
Yes.
the three of us. Could you just invite us to that dinner, please?
Absolutely.
We stand in agreement with you for that. We're going to visualize that for you as well. Yes.
Awesome.
Make sure you take one of our books.
Yes, absolutely. Because she loves books. She loves to read. So, yeah.
Amanda, thank you so much. This has been such an honor and such a pleasure. Thank you to all of our viewers. Thank you to all of our community, our clients, our community, every single person, every single friend that has reached out to us. We've been inundated with calls, with messages ever since we announced this book. How can we support you? Where can, what can I do? Where can we purchase? People have been buying 10 copies to give out to their families. So every single person that has reached out to us, that has supported us, thank you so much with all of our hearts. We know that this book and the Renewing Your Mind community will give you the same changes that you've seen in Amanda. And remember, without you, the entire universe will be out of alignment. Thank you so much. Over to you, my friend.
I just want to thank both of you, Amanda and Suzana. I think, Suzana, I say this to you all the time, co-creating with you has just been a blessing. But Amanda, like I said, just you trusting in us to help walk with you along this journey. Like, we are truly here for you. We want to support you in every way possible. And like I said, we are totally here rooting for you.
We so are.
I see it already. I love you guys. Thank you.
We love you.
Yes, and our vision for you is so huge. We cannot wait to see. Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you so much, everybody. I can see we've got the incredible Leslie here, Carol. There's also Joe. So everyone that's watching, thank you so much. Thank you for your support. If you haven't purchased a copy of our book, what are you waiting for? Get on that link and get your copy now. We have so much happening between now and the launch of our book, and the release of our book, the 1st of November. And after that, we'll put a link in the comments below where you can find that information. And again, thank you. And next week, same time, same place, we have another very, very special person coming onto the Renewing Your Mind interview series. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thank you.